Everyone, happy Sunday to you all. It's very early. It's about 6:50 in the morning, and I'm just up taking a quick walk because I just wanted to get out and get some air and just kind of gain clarity. I know that right now is like a tough time for a lot of people. It's so much in the air. It's like natural disasters. A lot of people have been passing away, and it's just kind of like a gloomy, dark time. And, every time, a new year comes around, people just feel like, oh, new start, you know, time to get it right. And sometimes, obviously, it's a new year because it's the beginning of a new year. But the things from the old year or the week before the new year still follow you. So whatever you were going through, you may still be kind of in that situation. Or however you're feeling, you may still be going through those things. And the message I just wanted to give you is just keep going. And I know it seems easier said than done because no one really understands. Everybody goes through their own trials and their own situations. And, it's easy for people to say that but not understand because they may not be in your shoes. But I just feel like giving you all a push this morning that it's going to be okay. Whatever no you may have received or whatever negative answer you got to a question that you were trying to figure out, you have to understand that a no is not always a bad thing. I was listening to something yesterday and they were explaining how a no sometimes is like a redirect, getting you closer to a yes, but it's a yes that may be coming from another direction. So like you may think that you want something a certain way. You may think that you want things to work out in a certain manner. And because it doesn't come to fruition in the way that you saw it in your head, you automatically take that as defeat and denial. Well, I just wanted to tell you that that's not always the case. Have you ever gone through something and at the time you may not have fully understood why you were going through it and why it was happening the way that it did? And then like a few months later or maybe even a year or so later, you get into another situation and you realize that one derailment or that one no actually prepares you for what you're in now. Or you applied for a job and you knew you had it. Like you knew you had all the requirements, you knew it was something that you could fulfill. And then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, you didn't get it. And it was like a gut punch. Like, I don't understand. Like, I know I was qualified for it. And then maybe a few months later down the road, something better comes along that's a better schedule for you. The pay may be better. That no was an opening to something better. So I just want to say that even though you may feel down and discouraged at the moment, don't keep taking those no's and those not right nows as defeat. Just take it as a moment to be like, okay, well, maybe this is just opening something up better for me or giving me another opportunity for something greater than what I thought. Because a lot of times we don't give ourselves enough belief, to be honest with you. You'll notice that you may have a lot of people around you that believe in you. You'll be looking like, what are y'all talking about? Like, I can't do that. And a lot of times you may not see things in yourself that other people see in you. They see potential. They see progress. They see something in your future that you may not see. And so you don't want to get bogged down with the no's and the negativity. Just take it. It's going to hurt for a moment. But don't let that be the end of it. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that just deter you from whatever your goal or your dream was. It's just that it may be something better. And at the moment, what you think you want is what you want. Like you know you want it. You're going to hold for it. But it could be something you may not have even thought of coming your way that will take you somewhere so much higher. That will give you so much more purpose. I just want to keep telling people to keep going. And I'm not saying that because, everyone says that. It's easy for everyone to say. I'm saying that because I know it. I'm saying that because I've been there. I'm saying that because I go through that on a daily. sometimes it's easier for you to give faith and hope to other people. It's hard to pull yourself out of some things. And I know that for a fact. I know that because I am that way. I can give advice. I can be that shoulder, whatever someone needs. But when it's myself, we don't believe in ourselves enough. But there are people out there that believe in you. There are people out there that see your potential. It's just that you got to pull it out of you and see it as well. But sometimes it's hard for us to see it because we're so critical of ourselves. We criticize ourselves. We doubt ourselves, and if we don't do something right the first time, or if we don't succeed, we get on ourselves. We get down on ourselves. I just want to tell you, keep going. I know it's hard. Keep going, because you're going to look back at this moment. You're going to look back at this time, and you're going to say, you know what? That made me stronger. You know what? That built my character. That taught me a lesson. That taught me how to do this. So now when this other opportunity becomes available, now I'm ready. Because to be honest with you, a lot of the things that we want, that we crave, that we desire, we're not ready for them. We think we are, but we're not ready. We're missing certain parts of ourselves that need to be worked on. And sometimes these no's and these, things not working out the way we want, or these struggles that we go through, or these trials sometimes these are to prepare you. Because when you get what you actually are asking for, you're going to need to be tough-skinned. You're going to need to be focused. You're going to need to be persistent. You're going to need to be confident. And if those things aren't molded into you, when you get what you want, you're not going to know how to handle it. So just keep going. If you have to take a moment and cry it out, or if you have to take a moment and pull away from those around you, and you kind of just got to go in your shell and reset, do it. But don't ever give up. Don't ever just put it to the side and say, I can't do it. It's not going to be done. And you shut it down. That's not what you want. You want to keep going. Because if you feel it in you, it's a fire. It's a burning passion. It's because it's your purpose. So you don't want to push your purpose to the side. You may not feel compelled or ready for it, but trust and believe it's going to be a time when you're going to be ready to just shine, to be great. So just keep going. That's my motivation for today. So please keep going. And just because you got tired and you gave up today and you decided to just say, forget it, and you threw your hands up and you rested for the night, wake up again and try it again. The fact that you woke up and you gave it thought again means you want it. You still want it. You're still going for it. Sometimes we get tired and we get weary, but it's okay. It's okay to just stop and clear your mind and regroup and reset and come back again. So I hope everyone has a blessed day. Thanks for tuning into Her Words, Her Truth podcast.